this is your therapy.
That's my therapy. Yeah, that's what I mean. Therapy to me is like not just going and talking to some person I know, but a friend.
Yeah.
Being able to say some stuff to him, knowing that they gonna understand and have the right things to say to me, than just listening and writing stuff down.
Yeah.
So like my therapy is just different from someone else's therapy, you know.
As long as you're doing something to take care of your mental health.
Yeah, as long as you're getting it out. I feel like when you boggle it all up, that's when you explode. Because it's hard for us as men to talk to anybody until you realize that this person may be going through the same stuff you going through. You just gotta see, you know what I mean? And that was tough for me. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't able to do that. And obviously, as I got older and started to understand it, obviously the world has changed a lot.
Completely.
And now it's acceptable. You're not considered weak, crazy. Yeah. It is. This is like, we want to talk about it. So that helps. You know what I mean? I think that's where men in America now can seek help without seeming like they're weak. So
the stigma around men's mental health is something that I've talked about with Terry Crews, Kevin Gates, Nate Burleson, and also talking about the stigma with black men's mental health and how just us as men, also as black men, taught not to talk about it. There's no resources you were told about. You lived it in the NFL. You've seen it. You kind of were in the part where like it started to turn a little bit. Now it's completely different when you walk in a locker room, how guys are, how the staff is with mental health. But how big of a problem has that been that you've seen firsthand with men and their mental health? And you mentioned the world's changing. Like, isn't it like inspiring to see how people are talking about it now?
Very, very. I mean, it's crazy that it's, you know, it took off, but we needed it to take off because at this point it's at a high where we are seeing situations happen. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, oh, they had a mental issue, oh, they had this. But why wasn't it talked about before? Right. It's always when it happened. Yeah. Right. And now that we putting stuff in place to catch these things before it happened is big, especially in the black community, because literally it is, don't talk about it. Mm-hmm. You're weak. You can't be around us. Like, those are things that happens daily in the black community, and it's still happening. I mean, in some communities they are talking about it, but where I grow up, I promise you, they still not talking about it. It's like a weakness, right? Yeah. You have to go somewhere else to seek help and not tell anybody. So hopefully that all change in some of these black communities, because it's big. You can seek help from everywhere, but you have to want to seek help. You have to choose to seek help, because if you still saying that it ain't you, you only hiding them. You only hiding it. It's like It's like a pig with lipstick. It's still there. You just covering it up. Yeah. So I always tell, my dudes, like, if you need someone to talk about it, because I'll get guys call me like, bro, I'm losing it. I'm financially hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then to me, I'm like, that's a mental weakness. Yeah. Right. You may need to seek help for that. Something in your life is not going right. Yeah. And you don't know how to talk about it. So your first thing is to commit a crime, be violent, or act out. And they don't understand that is a mental issue. Yeah. And you need to seek help. So hopefully we can get those messages spreaded to the right communities that are experiencing these type of mental issues.